Joe Lewis has got his own legal problems. He's transferred his holding of the football club to Family Trust. We understand that dynamic and how things have changed in the last couple of years on that front. Technically, that means you no longer have that big billionaire backer. Do you need one to succeed? Is that something that Tottenham needs?
Well, firstly, the ownership of Tottenham has been of no relevance to the operations of Tottenham for the last 20 plus years. It's always been self-sufficient. As far as very wealthy people owning football clubs, as I said, the new rules now are going to be engineered to such an extent that hopefully you don't need to be a very wealthy owner in order to have a successful club.
Would you be open to selling a stake?
My answer to that question has always been the same for 23 years. We have 30,000 shareholders who own approximately 13.5%. We run this club as if it's a public company. If anyone wants to make a serious proposition to the board of Tottenham, we will consider it along with our advisors. And if we felt it was in the interest of the club, we would be open to anything.
Has anyone made an offer?
Over the years, many people have made offers, but there's never been an offer that's been...
Well, give us an idea of what those offers have looked like. Where have they come from?
All parts of the world. The Far East, the Middle East, America. But nothing has been put on our table that we felt has been in the interest of shareholders.
Does that mean it was just insufficient in terms of size? Or it was the wrong kind of people and the wrong kind of contract?
Lots of reasons. For us, as a board, we look at we're only custodians of this club. We want to take this club to another level. I think we've shown progression over the last 20 years. We've made a big investment in our capital projects, in our team. And if someone came along and we felt that it could take us to another level, we'd look at it.
For you personally, being at the club for more than 20 years, the last big title, if we can call it that, was the League Cup back in 2008. From your perspective, how will you know when your time is up and it's time to walk away and actually actively look for that change in ownership? How would you know? What would you look for? What would be the tell?
I've got no real interest to leave Tottenham, but I have a duty to consider anything that anyone may want to propose. And it's not about me, it's about what's right for the club.
The stadium's been a big project for you, and clearly that's right for the club, and other people are starting to copy you as well. How big of an initiative has that been for Tottenham Football Club, and how do you think it's going to really underpin the success in not just years to come, but potentially decades?
I think people don't realise how big a project building a stadium is. That project took us probably about 17, 18 years from start to finish. I think you've got to take a very, very long-term view. I think that it obviously has a major impact on the club, positive and negative, because you don't build a stadium for nothing. We've got more debt than any other club in Europe. Luckily for us, we managed to fix the debt at a low interest rate, so we're not really going to feel too much pain in paying back the mortgage over the next 30 odd years. But doing it today, I think, is very difficult.